Hey guys, Jim Lux here, back with our semi-blind playthrough of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. With me today's Manny. At least he's in the lap. Alright, let's continue. Last time we started, no, we had already started whatever chapter this is, and... we talked to the codec people, all the peoples. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go. Random pipe. Item box. Yep, cool. What the hell is this thing? A gorilla? Yes so. Alright.
The Mastiff.
That
body makes it good in close quarters combat. It uses those arms to grab and damage foes. Moves like that you cannot parry, right? You need to avoid them completely. Watch carefully to tell when it will grab rather than punch or some other attack.
I know there's like a secret dodge, which I think was one of the things that I unlocked, but I don't... Is it jump and attack? I have this whole other button that I don't know what it actually does, the B button or whatever. So I have jump, strong attack, or normal attack, strong attack, whatever, and then... Oh, the action button, I guess?
The Mastiff. That move... Watch...
Sorry, buddy. I got nothing right now.
Thanks.
Maybe try asking Doctor or Boris.
Sounds good.
The Mastiff humanoid UG. In all the industry, its proportions are the closest to a regular human being's.
It's not a cyborg?
Not at all. It may be styled after one, but its behavioral patterns are relatively quite basic. It's still quite a way off from believable human behavior, you know. With a stronger AI, I could see Mastiffs taking the place of common infantry perhaps, but no more. Regardless, do not underestimate their strength or their armor. Weaken them with standard attacks before entering blade mode for the final strikes.
It's probably like with those big dudes that I fought when the camera spotted me. The dudes with the big sword where you basically have to slice their limbs off first or whatever.
Land a flurry of strikes against the cyborg and his brain-machine interface may malfunction. This will take him momentarily offline. The same applies to UGs as well. Strike often enough and their AIs become unable to keep up with the required real-time processing. Make that happen, and you can enjoy a decisive advantage. Assuming you have sufficient power, you could even enter blade mode and finish the fight right there. No matter how strong their armor, getting knocked offline leaves them completely vulnerable.
Okay.
It's not with regard.
Your only option is to fight.
Thanks, dude.
You okay, Raiden? No? Okay. Just be careful, alright?
Working on it.
Better take out that UG quick. Don't want to attract too much attention down there.
Oh, is that the grab? Okay. The parry window is pretty heavy. How do you dodge that again? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Ah, okay, 2 more of those things. Now you get to fight him simultaneously.
Maintenance catwalk. Use it to conceal yourself if necessary.
Well, yeah. I see. Well, there's a door right there. Will it hear me? Oh, really? Oh, hit the thing, hit the thing. Oh, you fucker. Okay. Right. I was seeing the map. Did it hear that? Well, we have to, Alright, so...
Here's the riding I know.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, stealth kill is definitely the way to go. Alright, and then into the hole. I guess.
Right. There is a boy in these sewers.
A boy. Okay, I assume that one was Blade Wolf. Wait, what is that? It's not Blade Wolf? What is that?
Have you ever worked with this client of ours before?
We've...
Da,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
So if the
da, it's with
how are things backing up?
thanks to
Pretty
Okay,
all the
right
people,
on.
him, and then thank the we
Good. Let's-
we even
Who-
the person
Yeah, we-
fine to
This trial mentioned someone from her past. Any idea?
No,
okay.
maybe if that. Yeah.
Okay, Doctor.
So, what is your next move?
Okay.
There's a boy down here? Are you sure?
An AI never lies.
What? Well, that's a lie right there. You think the Patriot AI sold nothing but the truth?
I have yet to see evidence to the contrary. But indeed, perhaps never lies would be an overstatement.
Way to backpedal. I didn't think AIs ever got flip-floppy like that.
An optical neural AI is fundamentally similar to an actual human brain. Whether they lie or not is another question. But certainly they are capable of incorrect statements.
Anyway, let's get back to the kid. Where is he?
Unknown. He ran when he saw me. I intended no harm, but he must have assumed the worst. I opted not to pursue, as that might only confirm his suspicions.
What'd he look like?
An Indian child, estimated age 11 years. He appeared to be wearing medical scrubs.
Human trafficking.
The boy fled in your direction. It would be wise to search for him. One can logically assume he would have information pertinent to our mission.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, if he's wearing scrubs, though, that doesn't mean he's a human. I mean, that would certainly be easier, but... I mean, medical scrubs implies employee, not victim, right? That would be... That's my thought, because it's like, here, you're... Where are these random child clothes? You know what I mean?
Wolf? You're one of a...
Correct. The
What? What?
brute.
But what?
As
Okay, so there's a kid down here.
What's up?
Yeah, we'll save.
Okay, save complete. Don't let your guard down, okay?
Alright. I don't, these are geckos then, I guess. Oh. Okay. Alright. Well, and I see the one up above. Okay, EM grenade. We got a bunch. Why are they... I mean, you know. Take it. And then what about those? I don't know. Do I throw a regular grenade at him? Okay. Okay, that failed. Oh, it fell on me, eh? Okay. Combat rank S. Unexpected, but okay. I'll take it. Oh, they respawned? Wait, what is that? Is that a human? What's going on here? What is... It... Really? That was weird. It was like one of them was carrying the other one. It kind of sucked to fight too, because it was just like, it's not, you know. Okay, we'll probably have to use more. Yeah, and how they're fleeing when there's like pits and stuff. I don't have knives. Dinosaurs, huh? Oh god. The Vanilla Ice thing, go ninja, go, really? Okay. Okay. Alright, well. Well. Okay. Yep, that's okay. We used it. The problem is we're fighting like multiples of them. Hit the thing. There you go. God damn. Bullseye only took 15 hits. Ah, of course. Okay, where's the rest? Oh. You know, I wonder, because seeing that, when did Horizon Zero Dawn come out? Is he gonna get grabbed?
Estás bien?
He speaks
What you
Spanish?
say?
Oh.
Me a Guyanese from Guyana. You speak English?
Yeah, I'm from America.
Oh, he's
Call me Raiden.
Me name George, like Georgetown.
George.
Africa? Where's
And just like
Georgetown?
our damn America president.
Yeah. So what are you doing here?
Me? What the rest of you do here? You lose the map of Ninja Hideout, Ninja Man?
No, I'm looking for bad guys.
Ah, damn Skunter research lab.
You know about it?
Me know me now go back. Hey, you not one of them skunt, nah? Nah, I guess you're alright. If you're a cyborg, you know who they is?
Sort of. What happened to you?
Oh, me been live on the street, rake and scrape for a bob, nah? Then this good need dressed like the mafia say, hey boy, you want a job? What the worst gonna happen, nah? But that mother skunt don't put me on a ras boat. They pack us all a big old dirty container. Next thing we know, we're here at that zombie lab.
All kids? Like you?
Yeah, a lot of boy. But then me been over here what them skunt wanna do.
He's speaking pigeon, right?
Snuff us out. And got all day organ.
So you ran.
Uh-huh. You shame me not a bad-ass robot ninja man, same as you. Ha! Me been strongest cyborg ever. Warlock all them phantoms in black clothes that eye pass me.
Starting to sound like a bad guy yourself.
Just playing, nah? Me done plenty bad thing. But me not kill no man. Nah, never.
Good.
We tried to warn the boy. I say, IOD's brain gonna get cut out. Run your ass out of there. But them boy with me no understand. They like Spanish or something. So me the only one for escape. Then that machine come after me and...
And I know the rest. George, I need every detail about how you escaped.
That's super intense.
So the kid got into the sewers through a drainage channel?
Yeah, he says the channel is super tight, but there's some kind of shutter next to it.
Got it. That must be where they dumped the waste.
There's something else. It sounds like a Desperado exec was on site yesterday. If a Sentry Cyborg was on hand for the meeting...
You should be able to review their video log, provided you can find a server access terminal. That would give us the evidence we need, as well as a little peek at the level of their technology.
So what about the kid?
I made sure the area was secure and told him to sit tight. Can you pick him up?
Sure. I'll send a couple agents for him. You just focus on getting into that lab. If what he said is true about the organs, we need to hurry.
Agreed. Riding out.
Yeah, organ harvesting is bad business. But it's weird, because why would they harvest organs when, I mean, I guess it's cheaper than cyborg stuff, right? Okay, well, let's talk to all the peeps. Yeah, that was... So, Horizon Zero Dawn, when the hell did that come out? Probably after this, but I mean, I get that... Let's see. Horizon Zero Dawn... Video game 2017. Okay. I mean, I know it was originally supposed to be an Avatar game, and they couldn't get the license or something like that, and then they went with Robot Dinosaurs. But I wonder if they played this first, because this is 2013, right? But I mean, you know, it's not original idea, do not steal Robot Dinosaurs, you know what I mean?
I see you found a grenade.
Yeah, a new type. Intended for use against vehicles, UGs, and cyborgs.
Didn't we get this one already?
Shell design is first class. The charge, even carbon nanotube compound armor cannot fully block.
Sounds like we should keep a few on hand.
Yes, well,
What? They don't work as promised?
no, the specs are just fine. It is only, well, if you want quality, you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
That much, huh?
Triple the cost of standard grenade.
And Desperado's got a bunch of them. I'd love to look at their annual budgets.
Most likely they have good relationship with manufacturer. I think they got insider price.
This'd be easier if we had a few more friends like that.
You know, interesting thing is, like, why can't you could purchase upgrades, why can't you purchase items and stuff?
Boris, we've got kids being held inside this lab. I'm getting them out of there.
Copy that. I will discuss with NGO what to do with them afterward.
What are you thinking?
Well, this is difficult. I imagine these are homeless children, taken from streets. Likely they have no home to return to, but we cannot dump them back on streets. We could look for adoptions in US, but some of these kids may be criminals.
Yeah.
Could be drug addicts, HIV positive. Not so easy to find homes.
Yeah, wasn't easy for me either. The guys at the relief center were always worried I'd cause problems for my foster family.
The alternative is putting them in an institution until they grow up, but this has issues as well. Most are already past capacity. Taking on this many street kids at one time would be impossible. Also, it's a matter of fairness. Is it fair to take in these kids here when millions more are dying? I imagine this is why rescue was not part of our contracted mission. The human rights NGOs, they know they can't rescue them all. They must take a wide view and confront the problem of traffickers, not their victims.
But we can't just sit here and let them pull kids to pieces.
Duh. On this, we agree. For now, rescue the children. We'll worry about the fallout later.
Copy that.
I was gonna say something, but I can't remember. Can't remember what. Yeah, I mean, you know, taking the kids, you know, the parents are, oh, that was it. You know, a lot of them maybe got sold by their families too. You know what I mean?
Raiden, I said earlier this is an infiltration mission.
Did you?
But if it comes to combat when rescuing the children, so be it. If enemy cyborgs attack, you are free to respond with all available force.
I figured.
Attacking first, that would be a gray area, legally speaking. But I doubt anyone would take us to court over it.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
Just keep your hands off all non-combatants. That would violate international law, not to mention morals of company.
I hear you.
I see you found the...
Yeah. What?
No, what?
That
Trip.
and
Most...
this is...
Okay.
That kid said he's from Guyana.
Yeah.
That's on the Caribbean side of South America, right? Know anything about it?
A little. Though I'm more of an expert on Africa than the Americas. To be exact, Guyana's sandwiched between Venezuela and Suriname, with Brazil on its southern border. Of course, the Venezuelan border is sheer rainforest. There aren't even any roads through it. You have to cross the Guyana Shield to get to Brazil, too.
So it's pretty isolated from the rest of the continent.
Most inland connections run through Suriname, opposite of Venezuela. Beyond Suriname is French Guyana. The three countries are referred to as the Guyanas, and the entire region's got its own unique culture sphere.
The Guyanas? I've heard the name, but I don't really know it at all.
Same here. I do know the region's a lot smaller than Brazil, or even Venezuela for that matter. As you know, most South American countries have Spanish as their official language. Brazil uses Portuguese. Guyana, though, uses English. Suriname uses Dutch, and French Guyana uses French, naturally.
A kind of divide-and-conquer approach to colonialism, huh?
Yeah. They're all independent now except French Guyana, though. Sort of like what you see in Africa. I did some research after you met George. culturally at least, Guyana's more Caribbean than South American.
Yeah? He looked a little Asian to me.
There's a lot of immigrants from India living there. They were both British colonies after all. There's a lot more influence from the UK than India, though. I mean, look at George's name after all.
An English-speaking South American of Indian background.
Everything good over there, Ryden? You, don't seem like you're in much of a hurry.
Give me some time. I've got a lot of intel to gather. Speaking of which, I'd better get going. Riding out. Those brains are from the street kids they picked up in Central and South America, right?
Brains.
Abducted by traffickers and sold to Desperado.
Right. And now it looks like they're selling off their organs.
That part of the world's full of homeless kids.
True. Though really just about every nation's full of them. Except the richest ones, that is. You see a lot of them across the African and Asian continents, too. Estimates put the worldwide number of homeless children at anywhere from tens to hundreds of millions.
Kind of a broad range. I guess it's hard to do solid research in the kinds of places where you'd find them.
True enough. The way the Human Rights NGO put it, though, it's hard to define what a street child is. There's lots of different types. Some are on the street because they ran away from home, but really they can return any time. Some work on the street but go home at night. And some kids literally live on the street with no family.
Go home at night? Those kids still count as street children?
Well, the point is that there's no set definition. Everyone involved has their own take on the issue.
Careful,
Not
Manny.
a clear definition, estimates inevitably end up all over the map.
Makes sense.
If you're going to talk about street kids, though, I think you need to differentiate. There are the kids who live on the street and the ones that just work it.
Right.
Little things can make a huge difference if you've got a home and a family to fall back on. Even if you're just running a fruit stand or shoe shine operation.
True.
Kind of presumptuous for me to say which is better, I guess, but you can't just ignore that aspect.
Yeah. It's hard to imagine how helpless you feel when you've got no one to fall back on.
Yeah. Opinions similarly divided on the child labor issue, too. Some say all underage labor should be banned. Others think the decision should be left up to the family. I mean, sure, kids shouldn't be exploited or pressed into military service. If nothing else, the right to an education's got to be protected. But should a kid be banned from helping out at his dad's store? What if a family's so desperate that it would starve without the money their children bring in?
Yeah, it's definitely not cut and dry.
It's the problem with being an adult. You have to make these decisions. But the problem is a lot of these, well, I mentioned an episode or two ago about virtue signaling women, right? They're the worst ones because they don't really give a shit. They just want to seem like they care, right? It's the ones that are like, I need the newest iPhone, I need my Starbucks, despite all the fact that all this stuff is, you know, produced by slave labor a lot of the time. They're like, I want the diamonds, whatever, right? But, yeah, they're like, ban all child labor. It's like, well, what if, you know, up until recently, in Western civilizations at least, children were required to help the family because the family would die, right? Like, that's why you had kids to help out on the farms and stuff. I mean, I don't know. Even like sweatshops and stuff, it's still money that is used by the family, right? So the family can eat and stuff. So it's, you know, it's not an easy question to answer. And then it's like, oh, well, you know, they deserve a right to an education. It's like, what are they going to use the education for? I mean, seriously, why, you know, we say that it's important to be able to read and write and all that stuff, but why? If it doesn't serve a purpose, I mean, really, let's be honest, a lot of it is indoctrination, right? With Western ideals, specifically, you know, feminism and stuff like that, which sounds crazy, but a lot of colleges promote this leftism. And then even when, when America, I don't know what you call it, when Japan surrendered and America sort of occupied Japan, one of the things that was required was that they, you know, feminism, right? Like women were considered, you know, women were allowed to work, basically, right? Which is, it's strange, but that's, you know, it's how it goes. Education is a lot of indoctrination rather than saying like, what do you actually need education for? Will it help? You know? And then I understand sort of the general purpose of education, which is like give you exposure to a lot of different things so you can choose a career path. But if, you know, I mean, if you're from, I'm not saying they shouldn't have those opportunities, but, you know, if they're stuck helping their family work, you know, if a child is working so they can help their family not starve to death, are they really going to be a doctor? Do they really have the time to devote towards the education? And the answer is, I don't know. I mean, if that's the case, you can maybe do something like night school or something like that, you know? I don't know.
This trial mentioned someone from her
Okay, awesome.
No, maybe
If
that.
yeah,
Talk to Dr. Wolf, then we'll stop for the day.
Very well done, Raiden.
Oh, thanks, I guess.
That raptor may have been smaller than an Irving, but its potential is simply remarkable. Defeating it is a fine demonstration of your body's abilities. I'm quite happy to see it working so well.
Well, thanks, Doc. I'm quite happy I'm not dead, too.
How did it feel to fight it?
Sucked.
Well, an Irving has more strength and firepower. But this guy was a lot harder to keep a beat on. Not that big of a deal, but you definitely don't want to let your guard down around one.
Indeed. A combination Irving and tripod force would be a formidable foe in any urban warfare scenario. The only problem is cost. A PMC would have to be well funded indeed to even think about acquiring the necessary numbers to make it work. There are situations where an Irving may be overkill, but tripods cannot provide the necessary force.
So the Raptor was built to fill that gap?
Indeed. Its basic design is a streamlined, more compact version of the Irving. Furthermore, it uses the same control system as the tripods, which helps keep costs low. It can use standard personnel weaponry as is, and its armor has been componentized. This is to say, the user can expand its defensive capability as needed. It's fit for standard military operations, anti-terror missions, even regular patrol and police duty. A most admirable jack of all trades. Adorable too, wouldn't you say?
Not the first word that comes to mind.
Ah, yes. My apologies. I can't help but marvel at a well-made machine when I see one. There's no need to be jealous, though. Your body is still quite impressive as well.
Yeah, thanks, Doc.
Yeah, fighting 3 of them sucked. Fighting one of them's probably not so bad. And then what I probably should have done is you hit it a bunch of times, and then when its limbs turn blue, you slice those off, and then you move to the next one. Because that's the problem, is fighting multiple enemies at once. Like, it's not really great at doing that.
How is Wolf faring?
Hard to say just yet. Seems like he's doing okay.
Good, good. I'm so pleased my repairs were effective.
He seems happy enough, but I don't know. Can a machine really be happy? Maybe he's just being directed by his programming to behave that way.
And what is wrong with that? If something you do for someone else is appreciated, it makes you happy. It's a perfectly normal reaction, one that applies whether you're man or machine, and whether or not you have intelligence.
I guess so.
When you watch a film, does it not make you happy when good things happen to the heroes in the end?
I'm not seeing the connection.
Well, those heroes are not really happy. They're just following a script written by someone else.
Interesting.
The actors have human intelligence, but the characters themselves do not. It is a facade, an imitation, and yet we still feel an emotional connection. It does not matter that it is make-believe. Now, I certainly don't know whether the AI you encountered in the past was Neuro or not, but Wolf most certainly is. And with a Neuro AI, it is not so simple as working off a set computer program. You can define intelligence however you like, but personally, I see no reason not to say Wolf has it. It possesses a Neuro AI structurally similar to the human brain. It has learned enough of the world around it to be capable of human speech. Truly, an astounding artificial intelligence is at work here. One I suspect could make for substantial business opportunities given the chance. Think of the possibilities, Raiden. What do you think a truly intelligent AI could do for the world?
I'll let you know if I think of anything. Riding out.
I'd be honest, first thing I would do is replace all the judges with AI. Like actual AI, not the fucking you know, woke shit like ChatGPT or whatever that people have programmed. It would, the thing is, AI, I mean, also that's not legitimate AI, it's just a language or large language model or whatever. But actual AI, something that's capable of learning and self-correcting, yeah, I'd replace judges in a heartbeat. Because if their whole thing is like to look at the facts and, you know, decipher the law or whatever, I think that would help a lot. Avoid a lot of these political bullshit things. But, you know, then again, the system is sort of, would it stand up to actually being based on facts and not, you know, politics and stuff?
You know, Doc, if you're such a big believer in cyborgs,
You okay, my meanie?
why haven't you made the jump yourself?
An excellent question. There is one very good reason for this.
And that is? Wait. Is there some problem with the tech you didn't tell me about?
No problem with the technology. The issue is I would be required to be separated from my original body before I could be transferred.
And? So what?
Well, then there's no way for me to oversee installation into my new body.
You could have someone else do it.
Ha! Amateur.
Yep.
Hacks. I would not trust the ever cybernetic surgeon to repair my toaster oven. I possess one of the world's foremost minds on this field, Raiden. This is not a boast, it is a fact. Entrusting that to someone less talented, imagine a great architect asking an infant to build his new home.
No offense, but I mean you're just assembling some...
Raiden. Raiden, this is not like putting together your bookshelf. It is quite literally brain surgery. More than that, in fact. There is an art to doing it correctly.
All right, Doc, all right. I hear you.
I suppose I should not expect you to understand. Regardless, I am in fine health for now. Perhaps by the time my body begins to decline, there will be others that might be trusted with the duty. But which body to choose? Perhaps a young female frame to surprise all my colleagues.
To surprise your colleagues, right.
I mean, you could just keep doing this. You could be like, this is great. I love this. I'm gonna go shop for cucumbers first thing. Well, my Manny is looking at me with adoring eyes and also kitty litter on his face somehow. He's probably hungry. Let's see if Dr. has another one.
How is Wolf faring?
Ah, good. Okay.
And it's a when you well, and
Let us. You know, let's stop.
I'll
Let's stop for now.
I can't believe what they're doing in there. Guess I shouldn't be so surprised, huh?
Guess not.
Are you gonna help them?
No other choice.
I'll try to help look for someplace that might take them in.
Thanks.
Least I can do. Did you want to save your data?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, save complete. Don't let your guard down, okay?
You know, and that's the other thing is like, you know, oh, that's the wrong button. So everyone's like, oh, the poor kids, but it's like this kid, he's like, yeah, I've done lots of bad things, but I've never killed anyone, right? Because some of these kids have. And that's the thing. They're not like innocent baby angels. Yep. All right, so that is it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. Questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent. We fought the raptors. Yeah, see, we're fighting all kinds of things. I didn't know there was gorillas or raptors. That's kind of neat. I mean, it changed it up. I'm just fine with the codex and then the boss fights, to be honest. But anyway, what else? Yeah, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent. Let me hear them. I do read all of them. I do try and respond to all of them as well. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I'm gonna say I mentioned Manny spent most of last night with me because I had a fucking migraine that wouldn't go away. So I noticed he's starting to have trouble jumping up on the bed. Like, you know, like 2 feet is hard. one foot is not, so he still gets around okay, but the jumping, like his legs are weak. So, so I took like a box. I still have one of those like banker boxes that I moved with, the ones with like the handles. So I put one right next to the bed, and I put like a weight in it so it doesn't move very easily. And then I just put that there, kind of in the way, but you know, whatever. So now he has some place to get up and down without jumping all the way or trying, because he jumps and then he sort of like half makes it. He just like gets his upper body over the hump, and then he digs his back claws in and climbs up the rest of the way. But this way, he like jumps on that and then jumps up, right? And then same thing, he jumps down onto that and then jumps onto the floor. So it's, you know, instead of one big jump that probably hurts, you know, it's two smaller ones that don't. So, or at least I hope not. So definitely prefers that already. So yeah, that's, you know, he's my little old man. We're all getting older, so it looks like he's waiting for food, and I'm gonna get something as well. So that is it. That's my unique pause moment. Hopefully your guys just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. Hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.